Assalamualaikum and welcome to Titli's Busy Kitchen with me, Titli. Do you want to make butter chicken? Do you want to make a better butter chicken? Well, to make a better butter chicken that isn't bitter, you need a better bit of butter that isn't bitter. Okay? We'll start with the chicken and its marinade. So I've got 500 grams of cubed chicken breast, 250 grams or 1 cup of plain yogurt, 2 teaspoons of garlic and ginger paste, 1 teaspoon of tomato paste, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice and 1/4 teaspoon each of cardamom powder, garam masala and paprika. Put all the ingredients except the chicken into a bowl. Mix well, then add in the chicken and mix well. Now pop this in the fridge for a couple of hours to marinate. Now for the sauce, I've got 500 grams or 16 ounces of passata, which is sieved tomatoes, 1 large onion diced, 1 tablespoon of garlic and ginger paste, 6 green cardamoms, 1/2 teaspoon each of salt, sugar and chilli powder, and 1/4 teaspoon each of ground cloves and cinnamon, 1/4 cup of dried curry leaves and 1/4 cup of dried fenugreek leaves. Heat 2 tablespoons of ghee over a medium heat in a pan, add in the onions and cook gently for 3 to 4 minutes to soften the onions. Once the onions have softened, add in the garlic and ginger paste and cook for a further 2 minutes. Now add in the spices, the dry spices, and cook for 30 seconds. Then add in the passata and the dried leaves and mix well. Bring the sauce to the boil and allow it to simmer gently for about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, the sauce should have thickened slightly. Now turn off the heat and allow it to cool for a further 10 minutes. Once the sauce has cooled a little, you can put it into a food processor or whack out your whizzy toy, whichever you prefer. Now give it a good whiz. That looks whizzed. Now we'll pass the mixture through a sieve to remove any unwhizzed seeds or bits of cardamom or anything else that we don't want. And what you should end up with is this lovely smooth and aromatic sauce. Now you can pop this in the fridge as well while you're waiting for your chicken. So after a few hours, we now have some marinated chicken in yogurt and a tomato sauce. Gently melt 3 tablespoons of butter in a pan. Add in the chicken and cook gently for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, add in the tomato sauce. Mix well. Bring to the boil. Now cover and simmer gently for 15 minutes or until the chicken is cooked. Once the chicken is cooked, give it a good stir. Then stir in 4 tablespoons of pouring cream and mix. Now serve. Butter chicken, utterly delicious, slightly spicy. Serve with rice or roti. You know, Betty Botter had a bit of butter, but Betty Botter's butter was bitter. And she thought, if I add this bitter bit of butter into my batter, then my batter will be bitter. But if I had a better bit of butter, then my batter won't be bitter. So Betty Botter bought a better bit of butter, and her batter wasn't bitter. So it was better that Betty Botter bought a better bit of butter, and you should do the same. Do join me next time in Titli's Busy Kitchen with me, Titli. Until next time, Khuda Hafiz.